it's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Got it. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Switch. No. Kill.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now Wilson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Prescott buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Down on a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Hey, zero.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Carson. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Elliott.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Elliott. And he'll fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Shift. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. The sack by Robert Quinn. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll run the screen with Carson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
19. 53.
They're going to try and throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check. Watch 54. Tighten up. They're going to 53. 54. Mike 54.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And he's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Forbath, the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
12. We got double up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, here we go. Go right in. Let's go, D. Kill. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Under.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Under 10. Go. Get out there. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Forbath for the extra point.